Welcome to today's class on the Scott Leroy Marketing Templates. My name is Leah and I will be taking you through today how to access all of the Scott Leroy Marketing Templates, including your email signature banner. Okay, so that's what we'll be focusing on today is your email signature banner. So you might have seen when you are emailing other agents this nice clean looking email signature banner that goes across the bottom of every email that they send. Okay, it's a really great thing to set up on your email account as it makes you come across as very professional when you're contacting your clients. It gives them all of your contact information on one step, and of course they are very clear on who is contacting them. So I'll be showing you where all of our templates are today, including flyer templates for open houses, property flyers, and so forth. So we'll take a look at all of that today so you can be very versed on how that's done. So the first thing that we'll need to do is we'll actually need to go to google.com to log in. So the unique thing about our templates is they are all viewed off Google Slides. So that's where you'll go to edit them and also view all of our templates. So the most important thing you'll need to know about utilizing our templates is that you need to be logged into a Google account. Now when I go to google.com, I can tell that I am not signed in to a Google account because it says sign in on the very top right of my screen here. If you are automatically logged in, you might see your headshot on the top right here, or maybe your first initial and a circle on the top right, and that's great. So if you were logged on, go ahead and stay right there and hold tight. All right, you're a step ahead. For those of you who are seeing sign in on the top right here, let's go ahead and click there and log into a Google account. Now, as a Keller Williams agent, you do have access to your KW Gmail account, okay? So feel free to go ahead and log into your KW Gmail account if you'd like to. Another option, if you have a personal Gmail account that you would rather utilize, you can also log into that as well. So in this Google sign-in screen here, your screen might look a little different depending on if you have multiple Google accounts or maybe your family has a few Google accounts. All right, so you might see a list of the different Google accounts you can pick between. If that's the case, go ahead and select the Google account you'd like to log into, or alternatively, go ahead and enter in your email address here like I have. And let's click next. All right, so from there, I'm going to go ahead and enter in my password. So hopefully we all know our password to our Google account here, or our Gmail account. I know there's a million passwords for everything, so it's sometimes hard to keep them all straight. So we're entering in our password here, and let's go ahead and click next to log in. All right, I can now tell that I'm logged into my Gmail account, my Google account, because I see my headshot on the top right here. And again, if you don't have your headshot entered in, no worries, it might be your first initial in the circle here. Towards the end of class, I will show you how to get your headshot added in as well, if you'd like to do that. All right, so that is step one. If you are taking notes, that would be one of the biggest things to note in utilizing our template. So jot down that we do need to be logged into Gmail or your Google account. All right, and step two here is we'll need to now open up a new tab. So I'm already open to it, but let's go ahead and open up a new tab on your screen. So if you are in Google Chrome, you'll see a little parallelogram, okay, a little icon that shows a new tab, right? That's how you'll open up a new tab here, is clicking on this odd shape here. And let's go ahead and type in scottleroymarketing.com. I'll say that a couple more times for you guys. That is Scott with two T's, Leroy, Leroy, marketing.com. Yeah, let me go ahead and send that out in the chat so we all have our website here. All right, so that's where we're going, scottleroymarketing.com, to access all of our templates. Okay, and it should pull you up to what I'm seeing on my screen here, okay, with this large image on the very top here. Okay, so we're on scottleroymarketing.com. And we'll want to scroll down slightly until we see this white toolbar going across the screen here. All right, so anytime you come to our website, you'll really want to focus on this white toolbar and specifically this KW Resources tab. So as KW agents, this KW Resources tab here is your best friend when it comes to our company. It gives you a whole bunch of different services that you can utilize. And we do teach a class that overviews our entire website and all of the services that we do provide. If you'd like to watch that video, it's on slmtraining.com. Okay, all of our recorded videos are again on slmtraining.com. All right, and the SLM overview video actually goes over all of these items on the KW Resources tab, including how to fill out the questionnaire, how to access all of our trainings, free support items that we offer, and so forth. So a lot of great stuff there. I would highly recommend checking that out. But for today's class, we're actually going to focus on this templates option under KW Resources. Okay, so again, I'm hovering over KW Resources on this white toolbar, and let's go ahead and click on where it says templates from that dropdown. All right, so once I click on templates, it'll take me to this login for SLM KW Resources. You'll notice it has enter your KW Market Center number or password. All right, if you have no idea what your KW Market Center number is, let me show you how you would access that right away. All right, so if you log into mykw.kw.com, which is where all of your online tools are for your KW technology. So again, that was mykw.kw.com. You'll see your Market Center number is actually on the very top right of your MyKW home screen on this red toolbar right here. All right, so in this case, for this agent, this is Market Center 350. So that is going to be the Market Center number that I'm going to enter in to log into the Scott Leroy Marketing website. All right, so that's your Market Center number there. And of course, if you don't want to have to remember that, you can always click Remember Me right there, and you won't have to put that in the future. And I'm going to click Login. All right, once you click Login there, you'll probably notice that this video starts playing automatically on the top of your screen here. All right, this video does walk you through how to set up an email signature. So if you ever come back to this page and forget everything I said, all right, this video will walk you through it right away. So that'll help out there. So let's scroll down on this page until we start to see the different templates here. And you'll see a whole big list here of red boxes that have different categories on it. Okay, so these are all of the templates that we have available currently. Now we're working on releasing new templates every month. Okay, so if you ever see anything, don't see something on this list that you would like to see more of, feel free to email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Let us know if there's any templates you're not finding, and we'd be happy to add that to the list to roll out in the near future. Okay, we're always looking for new ideas, so let us know. But let's go through here and highlight a couple that I particularly like that I think would be helpful for you. Okay, so we do have items for business cards here, but we also have coming soon flyers, CMA agent flyers, of course the email signatures, which we'll be focusing on today's class. Okay, I just want to highlight some other ones that you can come back to once you get the hang of it. All right, Facebook cover photo. You might have noticed on your Facebook business page, maybe there's a very large banner photo on the very top of your Facebook business page, and sometimes it's like, what do I put there, right? So these Facebook cover photos here will give you an idea of different templates of what you can add up there. Scrolling on down, we have holiday pieces, just sold flyers, just listed flyers. Those are great ones. KW app, letterheads, and I realize I'm going pretty fast on these guys. I'm just trying to highlight a few that I think that you would really like to come back to after class. All right, so we have listing flyers, all right, and it goes on and on, open house flyers. So they are in alphabetical order, as you can tell, so feel free to browse around and take a look at all we have. But for now, let's go ahead and scroll up to the very top of your screen, well, near the top, where we find email signatures. Again, it is in alphabetical order to help you find that more quickly. So we're scrolling up to find the email signatures. And let's go ahead and select email signatures, that red box there on the right-hand column. All right, and now we'll open it in a new tab. Now there are a whole bunch of different email signatures that will pop up on your screen, and you can scroll through to look at the different options that you have here. Now just a heads up, what we're about to do and what all of these are purely templates. So they're completely customizable. We just tried to give you a general layout of what you can work with, but all of these and all of our templates can be completely changed. The font can be changed, the coloring can be changed, any photos or logos can absolutely be altered. Okay, so this is just kind of a starting point for you to make your life a little easier to build off of. So in today's class, if you want to follow along with the same email signature I'm using, I'm going to scroll to the very bottom of all of these options. And I'm going to select signature 3, which is about 3 rows from the bottom. Okay, second column over. Now you can pick any of these to follow along with. It'll be the same general concept, but I am going to select signature 3. Okay, kind of again, I am near the bottom of all these email signature options. About 3 rows from the top, from the bottom, sorry. And all you'll need to do is double click on the email signature that you want to open up. I'll give you a second here to select which one you'd like. And of course, there are a whole bunch of options here, so you can always come back and take a deeper look of which one you want to actually utilize. Okay, once you get the hang of how this is done. So again, I'm going to double click on the email signature I'd like to utilize, which is signature 3 here. And it will open it up in a new tab. I see that some of you are in here. Awesome. Okay, so a couple of key things to note. Right, I mentioned or emphasized near the beginning of class how important it is to be logged into a Google account. I can tell I'm logged into a Google account because I can see my headshot on the top right, okay, or my first initial there. All right, you will have to be logged into a Google account to be able to utilize these signatures. Okay, it's kind of a make or break thing to know on these. All right, so make sure you are logged into your Google account. Okay, the second make or break thing to know here is you will notice that right now it says I'm in view only mode. Okay, so you'll notice if I try and click on anything, I can't edit it from this screen, okay, because I'm in view only. So let me show you the next most important thing in utilizing our templates. So what you'll need to do is go ahead and click File under the signature name. So you'll see it says signature 3 here. So right under that signature name, you'll need to click File. This is very important. And you'll need to go to Make a Copy. Okay, in my classes, I try and highlight the noteworthy items. Okay, so if you're taking notes, this would be one of those items that you would want to write down. Okay, to go to File, right under the signature name, and go to Make a Copy. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Make a Copy here. You'll notice this pop-up box appears that tells you that you're copying the document and you're naming it. Okay, so you can leave it how it is, a copy of signature 3, or you can change it to your name, real estate signature, if you would like. It'll automatically go in a folder, okay, or just in your Google Drive. Okay, that's where we're copying it into your Google Drive. So you can leave the folder destination the same and go ahead and click the blue OK button. Now guys, just a heads up, of course, I can't see your screen, so if I lose any of you, feel free to let me know in the chat window and I'll catch you up, okay? So I'm going to click OK, this blue button here, and it should open a new tab for you right away in your browser. Now, something to note, right? So you'll notice now the top of my screen, if you can see that I have 2 tabs open now. Okay, the tabs that have the actual email signature, it has that icon of a yellow square with a white square in it. Okay, that's the Google Slides icon. You'll notice one of those tabs is named Signature 3. Okay, that was the default name of the signature. And then the other tab has whatever I just renamed it to, right? Which would be my name, Real Estate Signature. Now let's go ahead and X out the one that just has the default name, okay, like Signature 3, for example. We don't need that one open. Okay, I don't want you guys to try and edit the wrong one, so I can go ahead and X out of that if you would like to. Okay, and we just want to have the tab open that has the renamed email signature. So if you rename that to your name real estate signature, that's what you should see on the top tab here with the yellow box on it. I hope that's clear. All right, so now we are on the version of the email signature that we can start editing. So this is the fun part. All right, so everything that you see here is completely customizable. So let's start with a simple thing like your name. All right, so all you would need to do, you can double click on anything and that will highlight it. So you can put in your name instead. Okay, so feel free to erase any default information. Let's go ahead and put in your name instead. Now, if you are not crazy about the signature font here, again, it is completely customizable. So all you would need to do to change this font here would be to highlight that text. Okay? To highlight text, you would simply click and drag your mouse across the text and that will highlight it. And then I can come up to this font option here and I can change this to whatever I'd like. So if I want a different font, I can go ahead and change this right from this list. Okay, and you can play around with the different font to see which font fits your branding the best. All right, designations here, so I can go ahead and change that. Okay, just a heads up, if you are writing realtor, that does need to be in all caps. Every time you write the word realtor, it does need to be in all caps for compliance. You can change your office number here. All right, your cell phone number can be entered as the second one here, cell or mobile. Your email address, you can go ahead and put that in. On this bottom banner here, we have a spot for our address. And that would want to be the office address, by the way. All right, and again, you can put in your email address and your website address as well. Okay, whatever those are. So again, this is all the information that you want on your email signature. Of course, you can include anything else that you'd like. All right, so that's an overview on how to change the general information on here. Again, all of this text, the font can be changed. You can make it bold at the very top. So you'll notice this banner at the top, the toolbar rather. And these options up here, these tools are very similar to Microsoft Word, so you should feel pretty comfortable with it. But if you're ever unsure of what any of these icons do, you'll notice if I simply leave my mouse over one of those icons, it pops up telling me what that icon does, like this B. If I leave my mouse there, it tells me it bolds it. Okay, so I can bold it. I can change any colors of these fonts here. Okay, so that fill color right here, and so forth. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do to edit this. But let's take care of one of the more glaring things that we need to change, and that would be changing Scott's headshot to your own. Now, the easiest way to change your headshot on one of these templates is by right-clicking on the current headshot. So let's go ahead and right-click on Scott's headshot here. And let's go down to Replace Image. So again, I am right-clicking on Scott's lovely face right there, and I am going down to Replace Image from that drop-down. Okay, I'll then give you some options of where to replace that image from. And typically, you'll want to use this upload from computer option, okay, assuming that you have your headshot saved to your computer. Okay, a headshot is a really important thing to add to your email signature, really important for branding, okay, it makes your clients feel a lot more comfortable communicating with you, of course, via email, knowing that they're emailing the correct person. All right, so from here, I'm going to click Upload from Computer, and feel free to do the same. All right, I'll start browsing your computer right away, and you'll just need to browse your computer for wherever your headshot sits. And then just double click on it, that file, to add that headshot right in. All right, so again, that was just simply right-clicking on Scott's headshot and going down to Replace Image and Upload from Computer. So if you're still working on that, feel free. Okay, I'm just going to talk a little bit about this KW logo here. Okay, if you would rather, so a question that we get quite a bit is, I would actually rather have my brokerage logo on my email signature, okay, meaning Keller Williams, and then having Ballantyne area under it, or whatever your brokerage name might be, Elite Realty, so forth. Okay, same concept, you can always replace this default Keller Williams logo by right-clicking and going down to Replace Image as well. Okay, so same exact concept as the headshot. All right, another frequent question we get is that you might have your own personal logo. All right, maybe a logo that you had created for your business. And you can absolutely add that logo to this banner. Okay, so you can add other photos, other images to this email signature banner, and you would do so by clicking on the icon that looks like a postcard with mountains in it. Okay, kind of. That's the universal icon for adding images, if you ever see that. I know it's a little hard to see on my screen because it's kind of small up there. But again, if I hover my mouse over it, it pops up this black speech bubble here that tells me it's for images. So I'm going to click on there, and then I could select Upload from Computer to add in my personal branded logo. Okay, you can also add further text boxes to this email signature as well. Okay, and that's the little icon that has a T in a box there. So you could add more text anywhere you wanted it. All right, and the last thing I want to show you here is, again, as I mentioned, these templates are completely customizable. So if you think this black and gray is a little boring here and you actually brand your business with a bright pop of blue, all right, you can absolutely click on, let's say, this banner here, and you'll notice I've selected it because it has a blue outline to it, indicating to me that it's selected. From there, I can come up to this fill color icon, and that's the one that looks like a paint bucket pouring onto the ground, I guess. So that's the fill color icon that I can select and then pick from any of the colors I would like. Okay, there's even custom colors you can create. So if I brand with a pop of blue here, I can absolutely add that to my email signature. Okay, this blue is a little alarming, but you get the point. All right, so now we have our email signature created. All right, so let me show you the next steps of what you would do to get this added to your email signature. Now, in working with these templates, we have discovered the best way to add this to your email signature so that is absolutely crystal clear. There is one extra step that I'll need to take you guys through. Okay, and again, this extra step, while it is an extra step, it is absolutely worth it to get a crystal clear email signature banner on the bottom of your emails. So bear with me while I show you what to do here, but the first thing you're going to do to bring this out of your Gmail slides here is let's go to File, right under the email signature name. So we're on File, right under your email signature name, and we're going to download as PDF. All right, so again, we're clicking File right under the email signature name. We're going to download as, and we're actually selecting PDF from this dropdown. I promise that will make sense in just a moment here. Okay, and it should download it to your computer as that PDF. Okay, if you're in Google Chrome, you might see that download on the bottom of your screen there. Okay, and now this extra step, what we need to do is we need to pull up a new tab again. So hopefully, if anything from this class, we're comfortable with pulling up new tabs on our browser. Okay, so again, you're clicking on that funky little shape here, the end of your tabs to pull up a new tab. And we are actually going to PDF the number 2 JPG .net. And don't worry, I'm going to send that over in the chat here and say that a few more times. Let me send that on over. So again, that is so you can simply, if you want to go to the chat window and simply click on it, okay, that will pull it right up. That might make your life easier. Okay, but let me say that again if you're typing that in. That again was PDF. That's big on the top of the screen here. PDF, the number 2 JPG.net. Okay, so not .com, that's .net. Okay, just one last time here, just to make sure we're all on the same page. That's PDF, the number 2 JPG.net. Okay, so what we are doing is we're converting that PDF that we just downloaded to a JPEG to make sure it's the most crystal clear image possible. Okay, so this is an extra step, but bear with me, it'll be worth it. So from this screen, let's go down to this blue button that says choose a PDF file. Okay, it's about halfway down your screen. It says choose a PDF file, that blue button there. And let's go ahead and click that. All right, it will start, it'll browse your computer, and most likely it went into your downloads folder. Okay, automatically that email signature should be in your downloads. So if you want to go ahead and select your downloads folder, you should see that email signature at the very top of that list. And let's double click on that email signature, PDF here, to bring that in to this website. So I just double clicked it, and I can now see the file name is written right here. So all I need to do now is click Convert PDF to JPEG, that blue button right under it. So as it's almost done, you're a click away from PDF to JPEG conversion. Fantastic. So go ahead and click on this blue button here that says Convert PDF to JPEG. It should bring you to the next page where it gives you your JPEG pictures on the top right here. Now it does give you 3 pages here because we have instructions on there as well. We only need page 1 in this case. So you can do 2 things. You can view it and you can download it. So if you want to click view to make sure it's the correct email signature banner. Looking pretty good. And then you can X out and click on download. So again, next to page 1 here, let's go ahead and click download. And again, that will download it to your computer right away. Okay, so now we are ready to add it to our Gmail email signature. It's ready, we just got to add it in. So let's go ahead, and as you might have guessed, let's pull up a new tab so we can go to gmail.com. Again, so I just pulled up a new tab. And I went to gmail.com, okay, or wherever you'd like to add your email signature. I'm going to show you how to add it to your KW Gmail account. Now, if you get stuck on the part that we were just on, converting it from a PDF to a JPEG on this website, if you get stuck there, feel free to email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. And we're happy to go ahead and help you through that. Okay, as long as you set up your email signature, we can help convert it for you and add it to your email signature if you get stuck. Okay, so now that we're on gmail.com, let's go ahead and click on this settings gear on the top right of your inbox. And click on settings from that drop down. So again, that's the settings gear on the top right of your Gmail inbox. Now let's go to settings from that drop down. Okay, so this will walk you through how to add an email signature to your Gmail account. So let's scroll about halfway down the page where you'll see it says signature here. Okay, and just a heads up, I did say at the beginning of class that if you do not have a headshot on the top right of your Gmail account, if you want to know how to get that there, that's in this My Picture section. You can add your headshot right here, just so it pops up on the top of your Gmail account and it shows other Gmail users. Okay, so from the signature box, this is where we really want to focus on, is the signature text box. Okay, you'll want to come in here and click on the insert image icon. So as we talked about earlier, right, the universal icon for adding an image is this little postcard with mountains in it. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. Okay, and it should give you the option to upload through your Drive, upload, or web address URL. Now, if you are only getting the option to upload via web address URL, okay, that is because you are logged into more than one Gmail account. Okay, it took forever to figure that out. Very frustrating. So if you are only seeing the option to upload via web address URL here, make sure you log out of all of your Gmail accounts and then just log back into your one Gmail account that you want to add the email signature to, and then you will have the option to upload from your computer as well. All right, so for right now, let's go ahead and click upload, the center option there. You'll notice you do have the option to drag a file here, which I always really enjoy dragging and dropping. But you can also click this blue button here that says select a file from your computer, which I'm going to go ahead and do. That email signature should be in your downloads here. So I'm simply going to double click on that JPEG. All right, and it'll add it right in here, guys. All right, if I want to resize that, I can click on the email signature. It does give me different options of how big I would like that to display. Just a tip, so if you think that the original size is too big and that large is a tad too small, if you save this and then go into Firefox and come in here to edit it, it'll give you the option on the bottom here on the bottom corners to simply drag and drop so you can customize the size of it. So that's a good tip. Again, on Firefox browser, it does give you the option with these Gmail signatures to be able to drag the corners to make it the exact size you'd like. Okay. But when in doubt, you can always just customize the size by clicking and selecting one of these options here. So now that I have this entered in, I'm simply going to scroll to the bottom of my screen and click Save Changes. Right, so don't forget to click Save on the very bottom of your settings there in Gmail. And let's go back to your Gmail account, and when we click Compose here, I now see my nifty new email signature right on my Gmail account. Pretty awesome here. So I can just start typing my email signature, or I'm sorry, my email to my client, and they will see this new awesome email signature. All right, so one more thing I want to show you guys is how to get back to edit your email signature, because I'm sure the 10 minutes I gave you in class to edit it was not enough, okay? So let me show you how to always get back to your email signature templates, or really all the templates that you create. Okay, once you start creating our templates, let me show you where they're all stored to go back and edit them further, or print them out in the future again if you're creating an open house flyer, for example. All right, so from your Gmail account, you should be in Gmail still. You'll want to click on the 9 dots in a square on the very top right of your Gmail inbox here. Again, that is the 9 dots in a square on the top right of your Gmail account. And select Drive from that dropdown. Okay, so your Google Drive is your cloud storage. Okay, if you have no idea what cloud storage is, you probably hear it sometimes, okay? Cloud storage, it means that you can access this storage on any computer you go to. So if you're on your office computer, and then you go to your home computer, and then you go to your friend's computer, okay, this storage can always be accessed through your Google Drive. So it's really awesome, actually. You would, again, access that by the 9 dots on the top right. Click on Drive here, and that will open your Google Drive right away. And if I scroll down, okay, I know I have a lot of signatures in here. I've done this a couple times. All right, you will notice that you have that email signature that we were working on. All right, so it should be the one that you would want to double click on to keep editing is the one that has an icon that looks like is a yellow box with a white box inside of it. Okay, that is the Google Slide icon. That means it's the editable version. Okay, so you could just simply double click on it to pull that back up to keep editing it right away. All right, guys, if you have any questions on all of that, I know that was a few steps there, but it definitely gives you a very lovely email signature and other templates. If you have any questions on all of this, feel free to email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Okay, we're happy to help out with any of this, any questions you might have. And again, this will be recorded on slmtraining.com in just a little bit here. Okay, so if you'd like to watch this video again and pause it and follow along with me, I know that's sometimes the easiest thing to do. All right, guys, I hope you have a great weekend and a happy Friday, and let us know how we can help you further. All right, take care, guys.